Just gonna get right to it now. So we have a tornado warning that's going into effect right now. So this is east of Windham, affecting Mountain Lake and Bingham Lake areas. So let's just take a look. Let me go back here. So let's just take a look at our Windham Skycam. So this is facing the west. So that is west, looking west of Windham. It did look pretty bad earlier, but that tornado warning expires in about 14 minutes here, and we have some hail. So let me take a look at that. So a tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for southeastern Cottonwood County. At 6:33, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Bingham Lake or Windham, moving east at 25 miles an hour. Hazard tornado and half-dollar size hail. This is radar indicated. So this dangerous storm will be near Mountain Lake at around 6:40 p.m. So take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building and avoid windows. So we are still looking at east of Windham here. We're looking west right now, and you can kind of see that rain come down, or is that hail? We can't really tell, but it is kind of glitching in and out. We've kind of been seeing that with this rain come in. So now headed back to the radar here. So we do kind of have this one cell here, but I just want to draw my area of concern. So right here, but I guess that is not part of the tornado warned here. It is this hexagon right here. So that is what we're looking at. So we're just going to take a look at this cell here. So we have, this is going to affect Butterfield at around 6:54, and now it looks like we have another severe thunderstorm warning. So we have another severe thunderstorm warning. Still getting used to this new graphics I have, but this is going to affect Butterfield at 6:54, St. James around 7:09, and then kind of make its way out of there. This cell is, and then we have this another tornado warning we've been looking at. Actually, is this kind of the area that we were? No, yeah. So Faribault kind of had that little spin up earlier in the day. But it seems that tornado warning, now we just have a flash flood warning in effect now. So we have this tornado warning, this cell also as well. I think that's a new severe thunderstorm warning. But this cell is impacting kind of some of the rural areas, and that's why we still have this tornado warning in effect here. Yeah, and then we have this tornado down north of Emmitsburg in Iowa. So that was probably just about issued. So we are seeing, yeah, this is until 7:30. So capable of producing a tornado was located near Gratniger, I'm struggling with that name, or 7 miles north of Emmitsburg, moving east at 15 miles an hour, quarter-sized hail. So if we just kind of zoom in back here, here's kind of where most of our viewing area is right now. The southwestern point of Minnesota. So this did go through Sioux Falls earlier. It did kind of look quite sunny. You could kind of see the sun poking out, but there was some hail with that. So this is affecting Hardworth, Kenneth, Laverne heavily, especially right now. But it is still just a severe thunderstorm warning, and this is expiring in about 40 minutes. So hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, like we went over. So Southern Rock County, this is till 7:30, moving east at 35 miles an hour. So this is that one cell. So this is going to affect most of Laverne at 6:54, Kenneth 7:09, Lismore 7:24, and Wilmot at 7:39. We could see some heavy rain over here, but nothing too substantial, I would say. So Jasper at around 6:54 and Hatfield at around 7:09 p.m. There still is a severe thunderstorm warning kind of for eastern Sioux Falls, kind of that Arrowhead Parkway area, 229, as well as Brandon and Valley Springs, but that is slowly moving out of the warned area. but we'll continue to track that storm. Just mostly focused on these, I guess 3 tornado warnings that have been issued in this area. So I guess we could take a look at that. Let's try and go to our velocity. I want to say, no, it's probably not. I'm trying to find the right, yeah, it's going to reflect it. No. Okay. Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, so I definitely can see where there could be some chance for rotation right there. Just trying to go through all our okay. Yeah. All right. So that's what we're looking at right now. We got those 3 tornado warnings. This one I'm mostly going to focus on because it is affecting part of our viewing area, but not a whole heck of a lot of it. But this is that tornado warning that was issued. It expires in about 8 minutes here, but I could see them extending that. So kind of southeast of Windham here. This is that kind of area of rotation here. So if you kind of can see that hook on the radar, that's where we could possibly be seeing some rotation with this storm. So yeah, that tornado warning expires in about 8 minutes, but I still don't think that they wouldn't extend that. So we'll continue to follow this. But that's right now all we got. We just got these and then these other tornado warnings up here. But that is in Iowa and does not affect us. So we're going to go back to that Windham cam. I just want to take a look at that again before we really go out. And you can kind of see it definitely has picked up a little bit there. You can see some truckers have maybe parked and kind of waited out the storm a little bit. Maybe they're headed east. I think that is hail, but I don't want to say absolutely for sure. So this is looking east of Windham. This is like our one sky cam we have right now via Windham Wash. So that is the truck wash and car wash just outside of town. That's going to be on the east side of Windham. This is looking west, like I said. So let's just go over now. Yeah. So if we go over now, what to do in a tornado, lowest floor of a sturdy building, mobile home owners should find shelter, cover your head with a blanket or a pillow, a helmet would be even better, and stay away from windows and doors, and make sure to stay tuned to those local media outlets, as well as apps on your phone and weather radios. I did talk about a couple weeks ago on the Weather Network about how to set up that weather radio. So you know how to do that. If you want to go back and do that, that's perfectly fine if you need a little refresher. But that is what we got right now. That is what you should be doing in a tornado. So we're just going to go back to that Windham cam there. So as you can see, that one truck has left, but so we still are in a tornado watch. East of the Windham area is where we're going to be seeing that kind of, and where we're seeing more of those warnings as well. But I still am not so sold on anything not happening over here. So you definitely want to continue to track that. But otherwise, we just got kind of this whole mess of storms that are going on right now, and possibly have caused some spin-ups for at least Faribault. And Faribault is not out of the woods yet. I mean, we still have this tornado warning just south of Faribault here. I know there's been quite a few bit of chasers over that way today, if that really solidifies anything for you. But we've got that hail, and none of these are really confirmed yet, but we do maybe expect some of them to. I'm not so sure about this Windham one yet, as this expires in 4 minutes now. So yeah, this is affecting portions of high 90 in some areas, but not a whole heck of a lot. It's kind of this whole mess here line of storms that's kind of moving off to the east here. And let's make sure I'm on the most recent scan. So yeah, I am. So, and that ooh, That looks even a little bit worse on the radar now. Now that I've kind of looked at that scan again. Yeah. So that, okay. Now it kind of looks a little better. But that still is kind of, I'm less than impressed with. So southeast of Windham right now, we have this kind of little hook on the radar, if you want to call it that. A little bit of rotation moving off to the east, so this is probably affecting mostly the rural areas if there was to be a spin up here. Yeah, just Odin would maybe be affected here. And we that tornado warning is expiring. I think it's gonna, I don't think they should allow it to expire, but I think it is going to expire. But we saw that severe thunderstorm warning that expires in about 18 minutes. So definitely some wind with this. Taking a look back at over here, it kind of looks like that trajectory has gone down a little bit. It did originally look like it was going to go straight for Edgerton, but it kind of has lowered down a little bit. So this is going to affect portions of I-90 as well as State Highway 91 and Wilmot and areas of that nature. But this expires in about 33 minutes. Quarter size tail, 60 mile an hour wind. So definitely going to be some strong winds associated with this. But yeah, just a whole mess of a storm we've got out there. So that'll do it on the Wade Post Weather Network for this severe weather coverage right now. If we see anything more important, we'll come back to, but we might be on the road. So we're going to take a look at this Windham cam as we sign off.